Hi, I'm Mark Dreesen. This is our friend Susan McCord. This is my wife Amanda Tanner, and again, I'm stuck in the middle. And we're going to talk today about something that I've often thought about, and it came to light. It was a couple of weekends ago where there were pictures of Gerard Butler.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, a really handsome, hunky Hollywood man, action-type hero, was in that movie 300. Big, nice, chiseled sort of, biceps and, triceps and, quads and glutes and whatever else he's got going, right? He's a good-looking guy, right?
Yeah, he is.
All of a sudden, over the New Year's, they published pictures that were taken of him on the beach. He was, enjoying the New Year's with a female companion of his, and he looked flabby and he looked out of shape, and everybody made a big deal about that. And it really intrigued me because I thought, okay, who suffers more from a body image problem, men or women? I think these days men probably have just as much anxiety about how they look and their bodies as women do.
I agree. For any age group now is affected, and your body image starts at a very, very early age, depending on how you were raised with your family, how many kids taunted you at school, etc., etc. And as far as what you were talking about, is it Gerald?
Gerald or Gerard?
Gerard. Okay, he is, again, a leading man. He's a beautiful man that has been on sexy covers of magazines. So what happens is he is going to have a lot more pressure put on him because he is a leading man. And he was with about 3 different really high-profile women recently, celebrities, right?
Right.
So that puts him in a different category too.
But why would it, for example, he would be on the cover of a magazine where a guy who looked like Chris Farley wouldn't. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, because it doesn't sell magazines. Again, we're back to the media and what sells.
Yeah.
Beauty sells. Now we're trying to get, like you see in the media and on TV, sort of the medium type of body is coming out front and center, as being accepted. I think that a lot of this with men is quiet. It's been acknowledged more, but I think they've suffered more in silence with how they feel and look.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
But up until now, it's been a bigger issue for women, and more of the focus has been on women, especially young girls, to feel good about their bodies. And what I'm saying too is I think we also have to include young men into that equation as well.
Well, metrosexual, the new word of the 90s and the 2000s, the millennium, is the metrosexual is now a word, which means a guy that takes care of himself, gets pedicures and manicures and gets his eyebrows, what do they call that?
Wax?
Threaded. The threaded eyebrows, all this stuff. Yeah, waxing.
But you know what's happened is a couple things.
Never heard the threaded eyebrows before.
Yeah.
Deal. I always believe in the package deal happening when it comes to life and oneself.
But the packaging, like I say, is when just as much as it stresses out a young girl when she goes and looks at a magazine cover which has a swimsuit model on it who looks drop dead gorgeous. Okay, if I, or maybe a guy younger than me, looks at the cover of Men's Health and sees this perfectly chiseled body, I'm going to start to feel like, oh my God, I'm feeling inadequate.
And also, too, women, what we talked about in another episode was about infidelity, and women now are saying, well, you're not exactly who I married. Like, what's happened? You've got a little bit of a pouch going on, and, you had the beard.
Well, what if a guy said that to his wife?
No,
He'd get ripped,
but some
right?
women have heard that for a long time from men.
Right.
So,
it's just like payback time.
well, kind of. I think that's what's
Yeah.
going on a little bit. And I
Yeah.
think it's not to say the women are fighting back to get even, but I think they're saying, hey, I'm looking okay at my age. And, my guy's not making any effort for me. So all of a sudden the guys are going, I better step it up. And they're feeling a little bit more pressure too, because if the wife's looking really good and they've let themselves go.
Is that, like you said, the whole package more important? Is the man's personality, his attitude, his general outlook on life as important? Or does he have to take care of himself? Does he have to actually look good and put effort into his looks?
It's like anything else. When you're about to read a book, you always look at the cover. I still think when you're at the dating stage or you're single, the cover is what you look at.
Years ago, it was, when you said to a guy about a certain girl or a certain woman, and they said, well, what does she look like? And he said, well, she's got a nice personality.
Yeah.
Right? That was sort of the code word for, she's not that good looking.
Yeah.
And guys would get ripped for that because they would be considered being shallow.
Yeah.
But I think it also, having an attractive look, you don't have to look like a swimsuit model.
No.
But being attractive is also important, right?
You want to look And I think
Yeah.
that's where men are feeling a little more pressure now.
Yeah.
Because women are in the workforce. They're not staying at home anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's actually a good thing. Because I think that men are now, not pretending, so I don't know where that came from. I think that men are now saying, you know what, I want to look good. Just because I'm 40 or 45 or 50, why do I have to let myself go? If I can make an effort to look decent, why shouldn't I? And it's good for both the couple.
Absolutely.
And I'd like to add to this what I think society or us men and women all realize at all ages, if we do take care of ourselves, if we put the extra effort in, well, in 5 and 10 years, we will age more gracefully.
So eat right, stay in shape, and who knows, maybe the paparazzi will be taking pictures of you on the beach. It's true. We'll
It
see you
is
again.
true. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone. See you next week.